the truth, you will never feel ready to build wealth, and why that's good news. Does it always feel like your money's never in the right place to build wealth? Let's have an honest conversation about money today. Like, it feels like you need to pay down your debt. Sorry, I'm just fixing these lights. Hit a certain income goal, or finally feel ready before you start. Let me know if you relate to this. Like, let's have an honest conversation. Most people don't feel ready to build wealth. And when I started, I 100% did not feel ready to build wealth. Like, when I started, it was during COVID. I had had my second baby. I was on maternity leave. COVID had hit. I'd parked my first business. There was no money coming in, but I had made the decision that financial freedom gets to be a priority. And from coaching many now, I've yet to meet somebody who felt like their money was in the right place when they were like, when I'm sharing with them, come on, you need to start paying yourself for it, you need to get going on investing, you need to put that money work, you do have the money, let's look at it, da 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 da. And I think that's a really important conversation to have, because this is what holds people back all the flipping time. Here's the truth that never comes. Like, you'll never feel ready, and that's exactly why now is the perfect time to get started. It's a bit like having a baby, right? You have a baby, you can prepare all you like, but nobody's gonna show, like, the only way you're gonna know what it's like is by getting in there and doing it, right? You can prepare all you like, you'll never be prepared for it, right? And a lot of you have told me, you know, Lorna, I need to sort my money first. I'd like to have more passive income. I'd like to have cash flow. I'd like to increase my income first. I'd like to clear my debt. I want to start investing, but I don't think I'm in the right place. And you see, all these are symptoms of your relationship with money and your relationship with yourself and how you show up daily with the money. That was a big aha for me, that these were symptoms of how I was choosing to be with money. Okay, if you want more money and it's not in your bank account right now, you have a revenue problem. Okay, this is all supported, by the way, in the academy. We're supporting people now with the revenue piece, income, cash flow, passive income. You need to get, if you need to get your financial house in order, you're saying, oh Lorna, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, you have a money management problem and maybe an income problem, right? You're in debt, you have an overspending problem. Okay, they're all affecting your ability to create the wealth. So why wouldn't you look at that now and get it sorted so that you're in a different place with your money? Don't have money to invest. That is a mindset problem. I have supported so many people that were not in the right place with money to create wealth and get going in that area of their lives. What are you telling yourself, and where is it leading you to? Financial freedom is all of these areas working together in harmony, that support you to create the wealth. When the income, when the how you manage your money, when the when you're putting your money to work and you're reducing your liabilities, that's all supporting you to create the freedom. Most ambitious women think money will feel different once they hit a certain number. It does not. Your behaviors are your behaviors, your thinking are your thinking, and your patterns are your patterns. And if they're not shifting at 2K, they're not going to shift at 100K. But financial freedom doesn't happen that way. Wealth is quiet and it happens silently in the background. It's not a kaching event. It's all has got to do with how you show up with the money now. Is either creating the wealth or it's pulling you away from it. I've worked with 7-figure, 6-figure, multiple 6-figure women in jobs, women on social security, and it was all came down to behavior and thinking with money, not what was in their bank account, even though that is widely believed. Okay, and I have made all the mistakes for you with money, so you don't have to. Put mentors on credit cards, things like that, that affected my ability to create the wealth and freedom and slowed me down. Wealth isn't about waiting. until you're in the right place. Wealth is a skill, it's a habit, and it's got to be started now with the money you already have. That's what's going to shift everything for you guys, because if you can't manage 5k, you won't be able to manage 500k per annum, because your habits are your habits with money, and they are either leading you to your freedom or they're holding you back. So waiting keeps you stuck. If you wait until your money feels ready, you'll always feel another reason to delay. Freedom starts when you decide to lead your money today. Okay? You can earn 10k per month or 100k month and still feel broke. What creates freedom is putting money to work, paying yourself first, investing, having assets grow. That's what's going to create the wealth for you. Wealth loves structure and it loves repetition. Framework supports the freedom. Okay? So it's not about big risky moves. It's about learning the basics and repeating them consistently. That's how freedom is built. One of my clients told me she was waiting till her debt was paid off before she could start investing. When we looked at her numbers, she had enough money to invest. And what was causing her debt, she presented to me, you know, I'm in debt, I need to clear my debt. But what was actually happening is she had a money management problem, in that every time she had to pay her tax because she was self-employed, she was taking out a loan because she was living beyond her means, when she should have been putting that 18% away every month. So then she was taking out loans, and that was blocking her from creating the wealth and financial freedom. So we looked at her numbers. She had enough to begin. She's actually putting $1,000 per month now towards her financial freedom. I think she's got 40,000 invested already. Anyway, it's amazing how quickly you can move when you change how you show up with the money. And within 6 months, she's now clearing the debt and the investment is growing, because we looked at what the real cause was and started changing how she's thinking and how she's operating with the money. Another client believed she wasn't earning enough, and she was earning 6-7k months, I think it was. Plenty of money to be automating and creating financial freedom, but where was the money going? So like, people think the time's not perfect, you know, not in the right place. You really do have got to start from where you are, what you got. And the mistake I see a lot of people make is they sit in the problem, they make excuses, and they do not move forward with their money. But money doesn't magically organize itself because suddenly you've hit a 20k plus month or a 500k year. If you don't build a wealth habit now, more income just means you've bigger leaks, and you still have nothing to show. Okay? That's why, like, every month you wait, you lose the most powerful wealth building tool, which is time. That's why it's so important, like, when you're figuring out the income, that you're doing these activities with the money that makes the transformation. I am doing something crazy, something I've never done before. So many of you have told me you want to clear the debt, you want to start investing, you want to build real wealth, you want to get passive income in. We're teaching you that too. You want to make more money. It's what's been holding you back on investing. If you wanted to join Financial Freedom Academy, but the investment had felt a little bit out of reach for you, you've told yourself, I need to pay down the debt first, I just need to raise my income first. I get it. It feels counterintuitive to invest in wealth building when your money doesn't feel like it's in the right place. But here's the secret, if you get this. Here is the secret. The way you get ready is by starting. Wealth is a habit, and I'll show you how. That's why for August only, I'm testing something brand new, the August Abundance Activation. It is a brand new way to access financial freedom with less risk, so you can finally get the help you need. Okay? And if you've been sitting on the fence waiting for the right time, this is your chance to jump and make it happen. So send me a DM, put abundance in the DM, and I will share the details with you. If you those of you who don't act on this, if you wait another month, another year, you'll still feel behind. You'll still be hustling, wondering where the money went, and you'll still be waiting for the right place that never comes. You'll never feel ready